Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, I'm Nima. I've been a corporate executive with over 15 years of experience in both sales and finance. My videos break down complex financial concepts to help you on your financial journey, whether you're just starting out or if you're already a seasoned pro. So, thanks for clicking in, and let's jump into today's topic, which is 4 signs that you are above average with some money stats that are also thrown in there. Now, first off, I just want to say, don't beat yourselves up about money. Please, seriously, don't do that. Trust me, you're probably doing better with your money than you think you are. In general, guys, most of us are basically average at almost everything we do, and most of us feel like we're a little behind in terms of money as well, especially compared to people in our own same age group. But I want you to hold that thought because I'm here to tell you that in this video, I'm here to tell you that you may be richer than you think. And more importantly, you may be better off with your money than you actually know. So in this video, I've got 4 money statistics that I want to share with you, and I'm also going to share some strategies to help you make sure that you are not part of these statistics moving forward. In addition to that, I want you to stay tuned for number 4 because that is the one that really showed me the most, and I think it's going to open up your eyes as well. So guys, in America, there are a lot of people who appear to have money. But when you consider these statistics I'm going to give you, it's going to put all of that into a real and legitimate perspective. There are many Americans who don't actually have what they appear to have. I know this because I've seen it firsthand how social media tends to inflate someone's image, life, and how much money they actually make, etc. Don't believe everything that you see because the majority of Americans, and honestly all people across the world, are actually struggling financially. There's literally people that you probably know who appear to be doing well on social media, but is living paycheck to paycheck. It's actually pretty crazy when you think about it. Now, there are some people that may just consider this average living, and there's nothing wrong with that. There may even be some of you out there who might ask, well, what's wrong with just being average? Well, listen, guys, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being average. But the problem with being average is that in terms of money in America, it puts you at a not so good financial situation. Money doesn't necessarily bring happiness, but it can dramatically affect your freedom, your ability to spend time with friends, your ability to take care of loved ones, and so on. So you want to strive as best as you can so that you can be financially above average. Alright, so let's jump into these 4 somewhat shocking money statistics. Now, as I go through them, I want you to think about your situation and how it applies. So, according to a Go Banking Rate survey, they found that 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account. Even worse, 34% of that 69% have literally nothing saved at all. This is especially scary if you consider that you should at least have some money saved as an emergency fund in case anything drastic happens. So right off the bat, guys, I can tell you that if you have anything over $1,000 in your savings account, you're already ahead of 69% of all Americans in terms of having money. I just want to reiterate how dangerous this stat actually is. Emergencies happen, guys. If you don't take anything else away from this video, I just ask that you please take this. Emergencies will happen, so be prepared. Put aside some money just in case something goes wrong. I know it's easier said than done, but it's super important. The goal is to have 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses saved up. If your job is very secure, like being a teacher, a nurse, or working for the federal government, you can have 3 to 4 months of emergency savings instead. But if your job is uncertain, aim for 6 months to a year of expenses saved away. That's how you know you'll be really safe. Also, if you do find that you are a part of this 69% that doesn't have enough money saved, I want to provide some suggestions for you saving for your emergencies. Now, every time you get paid through your paycheck or some other means of making money, put a little bit of that money aside. It doesn't really matter what it is. It could be $5, it could be $10, whatever. Don't worry about making that money grow, just put it somewhere accessible like a brokerage or a bank account. The goal here should be that saving for your emergency bill should be more along the lines of paying for your emergency fund like it is a bill. Allocating a specific amount of money every month until you reach that 3 to 6 month threshold would be absolutely perfect. Once you have this money saved, don't touch it at all. Use your emergency fund only for actual worst case scenarios, not regular occurrences. The hardest part about this is just staying disciplined, but as long as you can have it saved over a period of time, you'll thank yourself on any rainy day. Now let's dive into the second shocking statistic provided by GoBanking Rates, and that is that 1 out of 3 Americans have literally zero money saved up for their retirement. Having zero money saved for retirement is the reality for 33% of all Americans. It's incredibly dangerous to be in this position because as you get older, it becomes more and more difficult to work and retain a job. Now, unless you have a business that's generating you enough passive income to survive, or you have children available to assist you, you will eventually get to an age where you won't be able to work anymore. You have to consider that the older you are at 50 years old or 60 or 70 years old, you're going to have to continue to support yourself for paying things like rent, food, electricity, and transportation. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to start thinking about that person now. It would be really nice that at some point in your life you can simply enjoy being free from work so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. With 33% of Americans having no retirement savings, that means that many people will rely on others to take care of them when they are older, whether it's family, Social Security, or the government. Now, these sources won't necessarily take care of you the way that you would like to be cared for. It's important to invest your money today and don't be a part of the crowd with zero saved up for retirement. If you are regularly investing, you're already above average. If you're putting in 10 to 15% of your money towards your future investments, you're way above average. Now, before I dive into the third shocking stat, if you find this video helpful so far, I'd really appreciate it if you could smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. Your help really helps the channel grow, and I'm all about providing free, helpful content without charging for a course or anything like that. Now, I have opened up my YouTube memberships on my channel, so if you are interested in signing up for more financial assistance, feel free to do so. So now the third shocking statistic is that about 56% of Americans don't make a regular budget or have a written financial plan. Although this statistic is highlighted from a 2021 research finding, in the past 2 years, things haven't changed much, guys. Budgeting is your roadmap to financial success. You must have a plan and budget to manage your capital. If more than half of all Americans aren't keeping tabs on where their money is going or how often they are spending that money and what they're even spending it on, then it very much explains why people may be living paycheck to paycheck or not identifying where they could cut back on their costs. Now, you should try and think of your household like a business. Every good business has an income statement where they track what comes in and what goes out. You should do the same with your money as well. Manage your money well on paper or a spreadsheet every single month. This will help you stay focused and it'll give your money direction. Managing your money with a unique budget every single month makes it feel like you have more money because you're better in control of where that money is going. So if you can just change this one little thing about what you might not be doing currently, just make that unique budget every single month, you will already be considered above average. And now, last but not least, number 4 on my list, almost 50% of all Americans use credit cards to cover their bills. Now, according to this 1031 survey, almost half of all people use credit cards to pay their bills, especially younger Americans. Now, guys, this is really bad, considering that the average American household has about $6,000 of credit card debt, totaling $986 billion in credit card debt overall across the nation. Now, personally, I only use credit cards as a mean to build my credit through other purchases like gas, food, and maybe even entertainment, but I never use it to pay my bills. Now, although some people use their credit cards to pay their bills, this is particularly dangerous because you need to consider the delinquencies that can be associated with missing your credit card payments, not to mention the high interest rates that are also associated with paying those credit cards back. Now, if you find that you are in this position, that's okay, as long as you try everything you can to stop this habit and move away from it. Credit card interest rates are hovering around 20%, which is a huge drain on your wealth if you carry large balances. Now, if you do use it in this fashion, go ahead and pay off your bills or keep the balance very low. don't pay just the minimum because that will take a very, very long time to pay back. But ultimately, again, my recommendation is, guys, don't pay your bills with a credit card. And that's it, guys. If you find yourself in any of these statistics, don't be ashamed. Look at yourself in the mirror, understand that many people are in a similar position, and do what you can to take care of it. Nothing gets fixed until you set a plan and work towards achieving that goal. Now, I hope that this video has given you something to think about. If you find this video helpful, please share it with anyone who might be stuck and needs some help. If you have your own financial experiences or suggestions, don't hesitate to share them in the comments down below. And of course, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more videos every week. I'll catch you all in the next video.